Well, good afternoon again. This is Kurt Beckett, Chair of the FSEC Council, calling to order at 3:18 p.m. the FSEC public comment hearing for the Columbia Solar Project and the indirect transfer of change of ownership as the topic. With that, Ms. Grantham, if you would call the roll, please.
Certainly, Chair. Department of Commerce.
Aaron Peterson, present.
Department of Ecology. Department of Fish and Wildlife. Department of Natural Resources.
Kate Dean, present.
Utilities and Transportation Commission.
Brian Ryberick, present.
Assistant Attorney Generals John Thompson. Zach Packer. Or Talia Tuitt. I'm trying to see if they're in here or not. I'm not seeing any of those three. Moving on to FSEC staff, it's going to be a very short list of those who may potentially speak today. Amy Hofkemeyer.
Present.
Keith Kunata.
Present.
And Sarah Randolph.
Present.
And then moving on to the Columbia Solar representatives who are going to be presenting today.
Present, Will DiTesso.
Thank you. And then is there anyone present for the Council for the Environment?
Yes, Sarah Reineveld is present. I will be serving as Council for the Environment and substituting for former Council Bill Sherman. I believe my office filed a notice of substitution of council. So thank you.
Thank you. Chair, there is a quorum.
Thank you very much. Given the basis of this hearing, there is no need to adopt the agenda. And with that, we will move into the brief project overview, and Sarah Randolph of the FSEC staff will kick us off. And Sarah, if you wanted to help introduce and hand our company representative when you're ready, that would be great. And then for members of the public, we will then open this to public comment as the third item here after the project overview. Ms. Randolph.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Beckett, council members, staff, and the public. Today we are gathered here for a virtual informational public comment hearing for the request to amend the Columbia Solar Facilities Site Certification Agreements, or SCAs. On February 24th, 2026, Greenbacker, or the certificate holder, informed the Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council, FSEC or Council, that it sold the Columbia Solar sites to Altus Power, LLC, or Altus, on December 17th, 2025. Accordingly, Altus is requesting formal approval to transfer and amend the Columbia Solar SCAs for the Camas, Penstemon, and Utica sites. FSEC invites the public to participate in its consideration of this amendment request. Pursuant to the Washington Administrative Code, or WAC 463-66-100, the Council must verify that a new owner has the organizational, financial, managerial, and technical capability to fulfill the terms of the SCAs. If approved, the Council will authorize technical amendments to the SCAs to formally record the changes in ownership. This process ensures the successor will comply with the terms and conditions of the original SCAs and has demonstrated capability to acquire and possess the project. If anyone wishes to review the amendments request, it is located on the FSEC website. The comment period is open online and can be found on the FSEC homepage. The online database will be open until midnight tonight, and the amendment requests in case people don't want to comment verbally or want to comment after the meeting. This is not the last opportunity to comment, and there will be another comment period after will be held to the council decision, which will include red lines and an order capturing the council's decision. This meeting is held in accordance with WAC 463-66-030, that provides an opportunity for the public, stakeholders, and interested persons or organizations to receive information and provide comments on the proposed SCA's transfer. The certificate holder will now present its amendment request, after which the council will open a public comment period to inform its consideration. Upon the closing of the meeting, the council will review all information received before acting on the certificate holder's request. Thank you. And I believe we have Will DeTesso on the line.
Yes, thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if I was presenting on my screen, but will I just say next slide when I'm ready?
Yes, I think that would be fine.
Great. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Will DeTesso. I am a senior associate on the Financial Asset Management team, or the FAM team for short, here at Altus Power. Thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. I am based in Stamford, Connecticut, where Altus's main office is located. I'm here on behalf of Altus, the new upstream owner of the 3 solar sites that make up the Columbia Solar Project, Camas, Penstemon, and Utica. I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce our company, explain the change in ownership that has taken place, and confirm that all of the commitments under the site certification agreements remain fully in place. We're happy to answer any questions at the end of the presentation. Next slide, please. So for a brief word about Altus Power, we are one of the largest owner-operators of commercial scale solar in the United States. We own and operate more than 1.4 gigawatts of solar across 30 states and Washington, D.C. We serve approximately 40,000 community solar customers, and in 2025, our facilities generated over 1.2 million megawatt hours of solar energy. What I'd like you most to take away from this is Altus is a long-term owner-operator. Our business model is to both build and or develop projects and acquire operating assets, as is the case here, and run them across their full useful life. We're well capitalized with a dedicated asset management team whose job it is to make sure obligations such as environmental and regulatory compliance requirements are met. Next slide, please. So as you know, the Columbia Solar Project consists of 3 operating solar generating facilities, Camas, Penstemon, and Utica. Each site is governed by its own site certification agreement, all dated August 21st, 2018, and each is held by its own dedicated project company. So TE Camas LLC, TE Penstemon LLC, and TE Utica LLC. In each system is about 5 megawatts AC. I believe Penstemon may technically be 4.99, but roughly. Next slide, please. So what's taking place? So now to the matter before you today. On December 17th, 2025, Altus acquired 100% of Greenbacker's membership interest in the 3 project companies. There are 3 points I want to emphasize. First, this is an upstream change in ownership only. The same project companies, TE Camas, TE Penstemon, and TE Utica, fully remain. Nothing changes at the project company level. Second, each project experiences operational consistency. The facilities, the sites, and every term and condition of the SCAs remain exactly as they are, and Altus assumes all of those obligations. And third, financial assurance is already in place. The letter of credit for each project has been replaced with one provided on behalf of Altus, and those have been shared with Sarah Randolph and team already. Next slide, please. So why are we here today? We're here to demonstrate that we are willing and able to comply with the terms and conditions of the SCAs being transferred, and that we have the organizational, financial, managerial, and technical capability to operate these projects. Altus satisfies all of these. We are an established, dedicated owner-operator. We are well capitalized and able to provide the required site restoration assurance. We have an experienced asset management team and have a proven record of operating solar facilities across the country. On the financial assurance specifically, which is required under Article 8, Section D of each SCA, I want to reiterate the letter of credit for each of these 3 projects is now in place of Altus Power and provided per site. Next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. In closing, we want to be clear that all terms and conditions will continue to be met by Altus. Financial assurances are in place for each project, and we are present and happy to answer any questions for the council or for members of the public. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to working together.
Thank you very much. Thank you as well, Ms. Randolph. Well, we are really primarily focused on outside information or comments today. Let me just start with council members. If you have quick questions, comments in the moment, since we're all here and with our company representatives, have at it if you wish. Councilor Iberic.
We'll just,
Councilor
I'll go real quick. Just real quick, want to make sure we have time for public questions and other questions. But you did mention that Altus is operating in many other states. Are there other projects that Altus is involved in Washington State already to date?
That is a great question. That's my knowledge. I can check that very quickly and confirm. I believe these were the first three, but I can confirm that really quickly. If anyone else has any other questions, and I'll confirm.
Very good. Thanks.
Sure.
Council Dean.
Yeah, I was just curious. I don't believe the letters of credit were in our meeting packet. Is that correct?
They are
That
not
is-
in today's package. Yeah,
That is correct. We can make them available to the council if they so choose, but they have been filed with our financial team.
Okay, and presumably FSEC staff, they meet your criteria?
They do, yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate the questions. Any others from council?
I confirmed that Washington, these are the first three projects that we own in Washington State.
Very good. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay. Then with that, Ms. Grantham, did we get any pre-registered commenters? If so, if you'd like to call on them. If there are other members of the public who have not signed up for comment, you will be able to make your comment here momentarily.
Chair, I have not received any pre-signups. So if we just want to open up to the meeting itself and see if there is any member of the public online who wants to raise their hand, and we can get going with that.
Very well. Any members of the public who are joining the hearing today, if you'd raise your hand, I will call on you for your comment. We allow up to 3 minutes for today. So we will give this just a moment. And then for the record, let me also note and help me out, Ms. Hofkmeyer or Ms. Grantham. Actually, can one of you please just repeat for the record the comment period, either current or others up, do we have any others that are still open? Because these documents have been posted for 10 days or so. Could you kind of just repeat for the record and the public the comment periods that are open and how they can do so, even if it's after this hearing soon closes?
Certainly, Chair. And I apologize for not stating earlier. For the record, this is Amy Hofkmeyer. These documents have been posted with red line versions for the public to be able to view what the actual changes within the site certificate agreements would be. There is a comment period online database open right now through midnight to take comment if people either aren't able to attend during the time frame today or just would prefer to give written comment instead of verbal. That does conclude at midnight tonight because we are in a comment hearing, but not necessarily in a comment period. There will be a 2-week comment period with both the red lines and a draft order capturing the council's decision posted for public comment. And again, that 2-week public comment period will be, I believe, opening as early as June 24th through July 7th, so that the council then has time to review comments received and make any edits to the draft documents prior to the July council meeting. So that is the proposed schedule in front of us. So the documents are posted online. We have open comment period right now through midnight. There will be opportunity to provide comment on all of the draft documents in front of us for a 2-week period starting in next week.
Thank you. Ms. Grantham, are there any other hands or public participants we're aware of?
I'm not seeing any currently.
Okay. And let me check one chat. With that, I will move to close this hearing at 3:34 p.m.